This is Project C, the abandoned ruin that has morphed into this classic beauty in just 4 months. This house has officially been flipped. Let's take you on the journey from this dilapidated before to this inspiring after. This video is a summary of the entire house flip, so to experience even more detail, there's a full series of Project C on YouTube, episodes 1 to 4. So let's rewind to a few months back to when it all started. I'm Steve, and this is Flipping Johannesburg. So I've been doing this a long time, but this still startles me. I get nerves commencing with a house that's as bad as this. So how did I find this place? Well, I actually flipped the house next door. That's Project O, that side. And that's when I peered over the wall and spotted this beaut. Okay, well, not a lot of people would call it a beaut. So this is a 1,000 square meter stand, 3 beds, 3 baths, laundry room, double garage, pool and garden. Purchase price was 800,000 Rand, and this is Waltevreden Park, Johannesburg, bordering Constantia Kloof. It's quirky, it's quaint, it's got that compact cottage feel, gabled roof, and I do quite like the green on the roof. But there's no denying it's in shambles and there's a lot of work, but guys, it's easy to see the potential, and that's where I get quite excited. But the work does add up, and that is a reality on flips, as we know. Just be careful of the wasps over there. Let's take you through the house. Oh, look at this handle, it's definitely forced open. Have you ever seen a house without an electrical DB board? It's all gone. That's a warm welcome for you, eh? I love your reaction, Chris. But this is what 12 years of neglect looks like, and unfortunately it's not only that. Guys broke into the house and they stole a lot of the items. So if you look at these windows, throughout the house, the levers and handles are gone. They were brass, so there's value there. The electric system as a whole is gone. Plugs, light switches, light fittings. And yeah, it's terrible, and it's what we have to deal with in South Africa. It's a little bit more complicated to flip a house here than it is in the States. But moving on, this is the formal lounge. This is the dining room, and this space is a TV room, and this was originally part of the outside patio, and it was enclosed in to be part of the house, which I like. This was the original outer wall, these 2 walls here. You can see further preventative measures so no one else gets in the house, boarding up. And these wooden frames I would like to keep, so we'll see if we can. But yeah, definitely a massive cleanup needed, these cobwebs. And heading to this side, if you stand here, you can get quite a nice view. You can see all 4 rooms here: kitchen, formal lounge, dining, and TV room. Now picture this. That wall, gone. The wall between the kitchen and the formal lounge, gone. This archway, gone. You know how much I love my archways. Now with that, you have open plan living. Lets more light in, it'll feel bigger. So to me, that's a no-brainer. The kitchen, it's derelict, ramshackled actually. I mean, they've taken everything. Sinks, taps, oven, light fittings. Well, this one they got off, but they left it here for some reason. I mean, rotten shelves. It's properly bad. Onwards with the tour. The house doesn't end here. Oh, this is bad, eh? The smell. And if we head through here, there's a door that leads out. So I originally thought staff room for here. And this is where they originally broke in, but I think it's a bit small for a staff room. A laundry room makes sense. But yeah, let's get out of here quickly. This is the first bathroom on the left, and you can see they took all these bathroom fixtures, stole all of it. So yeah, I would change this layout to a shower, vanity and toilet. First bedroom on the right, you can see it's quite small, so that's my concern, but we'll be able to work with this. Interesting floors, but I cannot wait to pull these up and see what's going on underneath. Got some clear water damage on the ceiling there. And yeah, like I said, the house is falling apart. There's 2 more bedrooms, and let's start this side, which in my mind is the main bedroom. But the problem here is it's very small, and you can see with reference to me, that's a problem. And look above here, this bulkhead design is very strange. We need to fix that. Onto the bathroom. Problem number 2 in this space. Don't know if you can spot it in this bathroom. The wardrobes are in the bathroom, and that will not work. Now, I've had a look on the roof with my builder. This was originally the exterior wall of the house. This part was built on as an extension, and you can see the crack that formed. It wasn't done that well. Now, the main reason why this is too small is you need your wardrobe in the room. So what would be ideal is to remove this wall and build a single brick wall somewhere here. So you got your wardrobe in the bedroom, and it leaves you with a little bit more space. So something we're working hard on to solve. We will come up with a solution. We always do with flipping Johannesburg. Now this room is a similar size, and it's the same extension that happened here. It mimics that room. Come through here where it leads into a bathroom separated by this wardrobe. It's a strange layout, and so yeah, that's this section of the house. It's a compact home. We got the 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Let's take a look outside. So you can deduce a lot by getting on the roof and have a look. This is where they did the extension for the bathrooms, and the roof tiles are a different texture to the rest of the roof. And have a look at the ridge. It's bulging a bit here, so we need to reset this and reset the roof tiles. And then they built this as the patio, and it's got this style roof that lets the light through, and it's actually fiberglass. I'm not a fan of it, and you can actually see the fibers, it's so worn down. But I'm even less of a fan of the gutter layout, and the gutters sit this side of the wall, which is a design flaw, because when they get gunked up like they were, the water overflows and damages the timber rafters below. The gutters should be on the outside of the wall so that you don't have that issue. And now we're going to have to replace a lot of the timber, and we're going to replace this roof as well, definitely. But we'll show you in more detail when we go down. So this is the patio and pool area. The overgrown swamp, it's really bad. But I do like the lushness and the fact that it's surrounded by trees. And this space is really great. You can see here the damaged timber, like I was talking about, because of the gutters sitting this side of the wall. And we're really gonna make this space beautiful. Great braai area this side. Jeez, I keep getting a fright with these wasps. So I've got a lot of experience with yucca trees like this, because I have to deal with them on every site, and they just expand and expand. And have a look at the crack. This is where they extended on, obviously. We always see this, and what is interesting to me is the size of the crack just increases when you go higher up. And the reason this happened is because they didn't tie in the extension to the existing building or put an expansion joint. So we'll just fix it up, stitch it, and move on. Now the hard part starts, the budgeting and the balancing act of creating a new home without blowing the budget. And hit the like button if this is the most dilapidated, derelict, ramshackled and ruined house you've seen in a long time. I think it's time to start this garden cleanup. Yeah, this has to go. It's resting on this boundary wall. So much to trim, but check out this tree, if I can get there. It's in the boundary wall. Can I just say, look at this garden after the cleanup. What a beautiful property. We couldn't appreciate it properly when I had to wade through the grass before. It's day 7 of the renovation and already great progress on site. But it's time to now go open plan by removing this wall. Check how loose it is. It's basically, check it there. So we have to pull it off as well. Let's take a closer look at this boundary wall. I've never seen this before. There's 2 walls. That one's half falling over. There's a crazy amount of garden leaves and rubble. It's just weighing up budget, looking at options and coming up with the best solution, which we will do. It's day 13 on site and we are moving. We are not playing games. We've done demolition, we've stripped out the old stuff and check it out, we've gone open plan. Kitchen wall is gone. We've squared off these arches. We have actually kept this wall. And if you compare to before, it's exactly what I wanted it to look like. Made the space bigger. So in the first bathroom, you can see we've stripped it entirely, except for the site toilet, which has remained. And we've actually closed in this window because we plan to actually have a vanity here, toilet in the corner, and then shower this side, which I think will be best. And if we go down the passage and have a look here, yes, the wall is gone. That was here. This was our biggest issue with the house. We built a new wall here and we've created this space for BRCs and a bigger bedroom. If we go into the bathroom is now smaller, but in my mind it's the perfect ratio working with this space and this footprint of the house, which isn't huge. And we actually closed this window in, and the reason being because of this wall here. And we've already got a big window this side. So come through to bedroom number 2. But before we get there, we've stitched a lot of the cracks, as you can see, as well as these over here. Let's go through to bedroom number 2. Okay, so here we also removed this bulkhead section. We're going to keep the same level, we've done the same in the main. Here we've shifted the opening to here, so we built this section of brickwork, and if you come in, we've closed this window and we've created a section here for BRC. So this is your walk-in dressing room section, and then we built this wall which then has a door leading into the bathroom. And yes, it's not an enormous space, but once again I think the perfect size for an ensuite of this nature. So yeah, lots has happened. We're moving nice and quickly. Okay guys, we're starting on the roof, but what does it involve? Well, here's a step-by-step of the roof repair and waterproofing on Project C.
We're going up the elevator to the clouds and the airplanes. Heaven is the after party, come on baby, don't be late. We won't be afraid. feet off the ground, I'm walking on.
John, great to see you.
Thanks, Steve. I mean, it's only a pleasure to be here. I'm going to take it that we're going a whole new plumbing layout from the start to end.
We've got to appreciate the beauty that Joburg has to offer. Just look at this incredible skyline drone shot. Let me know in the comments if you agree, and if you're sick of people saying there's nothing to do in Joburg. Well, for one, there's many houses to flip.
Come on in, guys. It's day 21 on site, and we've actually had no power in the area for 3 days. And basically what happened, City Parks were trimming trees, and the trees fell on the transmission lines, affecting the supply of 4 substations. But power is back on, which I'm really glad about, just in time for all the power tools we're going to be using today. So yeah, what has happened so far? Basically, most of the plaster work is done. As you can see, we've stripped out most of the old pipes in the roof. I love a clean roof. And electrics are well underway, as you can see. And we started the crack repair, so have a look. This one being the most serious, running along the middle of the house, and come through this side. The unsightly side toilet we still got in, but we're gonna have to get rid of this soon. And we've started the plumbing layout markings, which is quite exciting. Let's carry on down the passage. Over here we're gonna put a bigger new DB and come through to the main bedroom. Just the guys I want to see, the electricians. How's it?
Steve, how you doing?
Good, good.
It's a pleasure to be a part of Project C and to get you guys shining.
I'm excited for the next steps on this build.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much almost at wiring. Awesome.
Yeah, there's a few little tricks and stuff that we're going to do for you guys to save cost but give you great products.
Let's have a look in the bathroom. Carrying on the trend with Go Glass and aluminium, we are doing a strength test. So as you can see, the float glass broke quite easily. It is the cheaper solution, but it's quite dangerous when it breaks like that. And you typically see this in windows, unless there's a safety requirement to use safety glass. And if we move to the safety glass, the toughened was probably the strongest, and this we use in showers. And then the laminated or shatterproof glass is also strong, and this we use indoors.
Yeah, so the reason why you wouldn't want to use this in a shower is that it will delaminate and will get bubbles. And you would rather use this in a door. When it breaks, it doesn't fall apart, so you're not sitting with an open house. So on the toughened glass, the reason why we use this on showers, it's got a lot of strength from a side impact perspective, but it's still a safety glass. As you can see, it doesn't cut after it's been broken.
So I think it's time for us to demo this, get this thing out.
Yeah, let's get it out. Cornice.
Hey Steve, come check this out. Okay, cool. So I've just put my camera down the drain, right? and I want to show you exactly what we found. So as you can see there,
What is that?
That it's soap. What it is, it's a whole bunch of worms inside your drain. And that is already what I found.
That is disgusting, man.
There is definitely something wrong in this drain that we are gonna have to fix.
Hectic. Holding thumbs, it's not something too hectic.
Yeah, true.
Need to film you putting the last brick.
Okay.
Just when you thought we couldn't squeeze any more content into episode 2, here we are. It's day 23, and today is all about the kitchen. Welcome, Moremi Kitchens. Sounds good, I like it. Thanks guys, I'm super excited to see the renders of what you guys come up with. I'll leave some of these decisions up to you guys, to the creatives, and we'll take it from there. So thanks a lot.
I'm very excited.
Steve, thank you for bringing us on board on this project. And what we'd like to introduce to you from a Sona, Roco and Innovus decorative products range is some of our proposed internals. And then obviously for the actual frontals of the kitchen, we've got medieval oak, French echo, and Karlstad oak.
I love it. I love seeing the big boards. I love the natural oak wood look. I think there's always a place for it in a home. It's classic.
We'll work with Moremi to make sure that this project goes through without any glitches and is a perfect home for whoever takes over this wonderful space.
And that's the main goal.
Fantastic.
It's been an amazing journey so far, so let's keep going. It's day 36 on site. Welcome guys. Lots of progress in terms of plumbing and electrics. Everything is in. We've patched up, plastered, and amazing to think in a few weeks, Moremi Kitchens will be here to wow us in this space. Floor cracks are all sorted and fixed. We've done screeding where we need to, so floor tiling will be very soon. Our brand new aluminium sliders are in here. They look great. You can't see them fully yet, but let's jump to the main bathroom. I had planned to do a freestanding bath here, but they are very expensive and overkill for a house like this. So it's a good example of always keeping budget in mind and not getting carried away with design. I still end up doing it sometimes. And then major problem solving. We had planned to do a corner shower here, but with seeing the actual dimensions, we would have such a small gap to walk through to this space, so it would just be awkward. So we've changed it up, we've solved the problem. I've worked with Go Glass and aluminium, and what we're doing instead, we're gonna run glass along here. So this whole section will be your shower space, and I think it's a way better setup. This garden is very much in need of another trim soon. Have a look though at the patio roof. It's done, looks very neat. And you know, previously with the roof finishing that side of the wall, I think that's what contributed to that abandoned ruin look. Now we've got a nice overhang. It matches the rest of the house. New timber, new A.B.E sheeting. It looks great. Balustrade is in. And quite a big thing, the boundary wall. You'll remember we had the two walls, the one was half leaning over. We were undecided as what to do. The final decision was to do an extension. We've done a 3-panel extension most of the way, and then 2 panels the rest. And I'm quite happy with how this turned out. Painting is well underway, the roof is basically done, and yes, we went for the green. I love it, man. We're in the main bedroom, and you'll remember the big problem we had here due to the ceiling height difference with the horrible extension that was done. Look how low this truss is compared to here. So the solution we've come up with, we've built this dropped ceiling framework, and the next step is to add the gyp frame corner bead here and to put our ceiling boards on for that seamless look. So you won't even know this problem exists. It's day 51 on site, and this is the first time you're getting a glimpse of the overall green and white look. And there is still quite a bit to do outside. Paving for one, concrete aprons, a nice new double garage door. And actually over here, this section, we dug quite deep as well to expose the sewage line, which we replaced because it was a bit worse for wear. At least you'll have photo evidence of me bailing. And overall, new wastes, new gully, and I'm glad we backfilled here because we couldn't actually enter the house properly. Be careful the loose concrete. But check it out, the massive progress. Can you believe it? I mean, new ceilings, smooth rhino-light. We've painted, we've drilled for downlights. Tiling is very much underway, and I want to give you guys a look at how we've gone about tiling and the products we've used. We're joined by Mitch from M Squared Tiles. Thanks for being here, and massive progress since you were last here a few weeks ago.
Massive indeed. I mean, the last time I was here, there was a wall in the middle of the kitchen. It was dark, it was dreary, it was really bad.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been hard at work, and I mean, since we went through the brief, you had great suggestions in terms of the tiles, one of them being this grey floor tile.
But as you know, that's part and parcel of what we do. We help you put a scheme together. Project C was on a budget. But I think what we've selected and what's budget-wise has worked. It's proof is in the pudding. It's worked really well, and this home's really looking amazing.
It's day 56 on site, and renovations are a journey. We go through the phases: demolition, build work, fittings, finishings, and for most areas of work, we do the job and we move on to the next phase or stage. For example, ceilings, it's a matter of days and then it's done. But plumbing and electrics also happens in phases, and I end up spending weeks and weeks with the guys on site. And as you know, most of my job is managing people. So to work with teams and companies that make my job easier is such a win. It's day 58 on site, and check who's arrived. It's Moremi Kitchens. It's what I've been most looking forward to on Project C. Exciting times. So the problem with these garage doors is it's hard to maneuver into that side because you've got a middle column and a jutting out wall there. So the solution is to do one double door, which will run from here up to this brickwork that we're building now. And it will be a little bit off center, but at least you can maneuver properly inside. So after the brickwork, we put our supporting beams in and then we demolish this middle column. After a lot of preparation work on the pool, we are finally Marbeliting, and it's the coolest thing to watch, especially when the experts are doing their thing. We've gone with Weber white Marbelite, and if you guys want this dream team to do your pool, details in the description below. I love their South African beanies, so cool. This is where we are at with the kitchen. It's looking unreal, but it's the journey that tells the full story. So from the beginning, we stripped the kitchen, we demolished the walls, we chased new piping, including a gas line. We put new ceilings, which we skimmed the walls, we tiled the floors, and then we painted the walls. Look who's arrived, the company with the coolest branding in town. We are almost finished the renovation of Project C, but we have a big surprise. We are installing a renewable energy solution, which is solar panels, a battery and inverter. Thanks to the collaboration of Dirkman and MSPD, it's become possible, so thank you very much. They've showcased the new tech, Fox ESS. This is it, sleek and slimline, and it's actually IP65 rated, which I find very cool because it basically means it's waterproof. And also 10-year warranty, I believe, on the battery and inverter.
Guess what? We hit a pipe right at the end of the reno. It always happens on flips. The landscapers hit the pool pipe when they were prepping the soil for grass, and it was a stressful scramble to try and block the line so the pool didn't drain out. But thank goodness the pool experts came to the rescue and mended the broken pipe.
Project C is finally complete. Today's our last day on site. It's day 76, and the final thing to do is furniture staging with Spacenergy. This house has officially been flipped. The idea of keeping the green and white look became a reality, and the result is a really crisp facade after being newly painted. We've tiled outside the front door just to elevate the entrance appeal, and we've also painted the driveway paving. The two single garage doors were converted to this double door in white for better maneuverability. And remember, this house was empty for over 10 years before I started the renovation. It was overgrown, unkept, with plaster flaking off the walls. Now it's been restored and updated with a homeliness inviting us in. We've gone from a house where vandals broke in through the ceilings to a house with brand new, smooth plastered Gyproc ceilings. The wall that was here was demolished to make this entire space open plan, linking the living rooms with this magnificent kitchen, the center of attention, and it's truly hard to believe that this is the same house. And these are the new white aluminium sliding doors, replacing the old thick framed wooden ones, which was the best decision, and I'll touch on that more when we head outside. But what I can say is that this house has one of the best entertainment flows. Let's move on to the kitchen, which is quite frankly breathtaking. Designed by Moremi Kitchens, we have a peninsular layout, and the bigger kitchen with more cupboard space was made possible by the removal of the wall. It's a hack to make a compact home feel a lot more spacious. The boards are supplied by Innovus. Their decorative finishes being castle grey on the doors at the bottom in this unique stucco finish with slatted panels on the side and front of the peninsula. Then we've got pure white on the doors at the top, as well as warm wooden accents in medieval oak finish, like this raised breakfast nook, also featuring cool Roco fittings, such as this corner carousel unit, clever use of the space, an integrated spice rack, soft closed doors, and fashioned with touches of vintage charm. It's a seriously dramatic change looking back at how this was. There were no appliances, they were all stolen. There were rotten shelves, a world of a difference. We were inventive in the tight space of the scullery, building this wall out a bit to accommodate a double sink unit. And there's just enough space for a dishwasher to open over here. We've got space for a washing machine and storage shelves above. And this is a neat staff or guest toilet, no longer a shower over toilet like it used to be. The furniture in the house has been staged by Spacenergy. It's classic, but at the same time stylish with a modern flair, like these Chesterfield couches. On the left is the first bathroom, and throughout the house the bathrooms were really bad before because they'd been stripped out. What really stands out is this feature metro tile on the back wall. It's called Colonial Sky Gloss. Very quirky and on trend. So from no DB, well, no electrics at all, to a brand new electrical system throughout the house, done by LMS Electrical, with some efficient additions like a smart geyser timer. Bedroom number 1 has been reimagined as a baby's nursery. Brand new built-in cupboards with open shelving on the side, and this distinctive oak finish turned out beautifully. And now the main bedroom, where most of the structural changes took place because this room was too small. Previously the wall was here, and believe it or not, there were cupboards in the bathroom. So we knocked this wall down and built the wall here to make the bedroom bigger so that the cupboards could fit here. Now the room is spacious enough and the cupboards are a real standout. The main bathroom is one of the most unrecognizable rooms compared to before, and my goal from the beginning was to have a full bathroom, a double vanity, bath and shower. It's thanks to M² tiles and Weber tile adhesive for the quality products and design advice. I was worried about the size of this bedroom, but you can see that the double bed fits really snug. The pointless bulkhead that was above the bed has been removed, thank goodness, and there's no longer any cracked window glass or dirty floors from the abandoned ruin that this used to be. And this opening used to be here, so we shifted it to here and we closed the window in that was here so we could house these cupboards. We have a frameless walk-in shower here and the same tiles as the main. So it was not only new bathroom fittings throughout, but also a clever reconfiguration of the rooms to maximize space and utility. On the roof, we've reset the ridges, we added new timber where needed, and we carried out extensive waterproofing using A.B.E. products. As an additional value add, the house has a renewable backup system featuring a few solar panels, thanks to Dirkman and MSPD. The old garage roof sheeting was in a bad way before. It has since been secured and sealed and looks a lot better. The state of the garden and pool is actually shocking, and it's crazy to think a few months ago I was wading through tall grass, quietly stressing at the task ahead. And now, fast forward, here we are, taking a fine stroll in, let's be honest, a brand new home. The pool has new piping, pump, filter, everything is new, and we've resurfaced using Weber Marbelite. The tiled border we've used is the same anti-slip tile that's on the patio. Now, previously, this patio roof didn't have an overhang like this, and that's the reason why the timber became rotten and had to be replaced. Now we've got barge, fascia boards, gutters, and downpipes. This covered patio offers so much space to chill with family and friends over here after enjoying a lovely Sunday lunch over here, prepared using the restored built-in braai over here. And all the cracks throughout the house, inside and out, have been fixed, including this large wall crack that was here by the yucca tree. Some repair work on the boundary wall and soft landscaping lifts this area in a big way. On this side of the property, we did a precast wall height extension to hide the other precast wall that was quite an eyesore because it was half falling over. And around the back, we've got foldable wash lines, 2 of them. Yes, we thought of everything. One of them is undercover. And the back of the garage, we kept this opening, but we made it lockable. So it's very handy to get trailers and other items through to the back. And this is the latest gen Fox ESS renewable backup system for that extra value add. 5 kilowatt inverter and battery, both with 10-year warranties, and they are waterproof.
Hi guys, it's been a minute. Welcome to Project C. I'm gonna leave.
So the house is officially on the market and today is the open house. So let's see what people think and maybe the house will sell today. Nervous excitement.
The house is beautiful. Looking at the before and now the after, it's wow what Steve has done. The finishes are everything perfect. It's amazing. It really feels and looks like a home. I love the kitchen.
So I've been living in this area for about 20 years. Yeah. This house has always been abandoned. So I'm glad someone's gonna buy this house.
I really like what Steve's done here. I just really subscribe to the concept of just taking something from nothing and creating this gem. Quality stuff.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's actually mind-blowing. Thank you to Steve and Maria for letting us come through and look.
Hi, my name's Arthur. I'm from Arthur Barron Estates. We are quite privileged to market a house like this for Steve. We've had about 20 people through here today, and I'm sure it'll be sold quite quickly. If you ever think of selling your house, please give me a shout. We pride ourselves on excellent service, great feedback, and turnkey service from start to finish. We are totally passionate about property.
There was quite a lot of interest on the house after going to market, and thanks to the tireless work by Arthur Barron Estates, in total 3 offers were received on the house, and after a few weeks we closed at full asking price of 2.4 million. Project C is officially sold. From abandoned ruin to classic beauty, I turned a house worth 800,000 into a house worth 2.4 million in 4 months. Thank you to everyone involved in Project C, another successful Flipping Johannesburg house flip. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Cheers.